happy Vlogmas day 19. I am Karina, and you can find me on Ravelry, TikTok, and Instagram as Karina is Crafty. And I'll jump right in. This is day 19 of the Chelsea Yarns, a London holiday. Day 19 on here, on the card we got in the Advent, is English breakfast. English breakfast. I like that tea. So, this is the Yuletide scarf, patterned by Kay Jones at the Bakery Bears. I will link it in my show notes if you want to make it. I am hosting a knit along. It's not too late to join. There are still people casting on, and that is fun. I love seeing the baby Yuletides and the almost full-grown Yuletides, because you guys, we're nearing the end. So I'm excited to get this done. Like I said, I think I might be giving this away as a Christmas present. And I do love knitting these. So there's really no rules. You can knit your Yuletide any way you want to. Just tag me in a picture, a post, or in your stories on Instagram, and you are entered to win. And I will draw or announce on Monday who the winner is. And that will be the last one. I do have one other giveaway coming up. I haven't quite decided when I'm going to do that one, but that one's going to happen when I get back to my regular episodes. And that's Sisters Weekend. Those gals have given me something to give away. So that's fun. And I talk about them when I open up my Advents in the second half of this. And yeah, that's always fun to have Advents to open. These are my knitted Advents. These are here is the Woolens and Nosh. This is the Pacific Northwest theme bag. We're nearing the end. There's only little tiny cakes left in there. And here are my socks. These are DK weight. And this is day 19. They are very pretty. And now on to my Freckled Whimsy. Freckled Whimsy, the name of that Advent is the Frosted Winter Garland. Frosted Winter Garland. And here they are. This is day 19. I was trying to get it without the yarn in the way. There we go. Day 19. Isn't that pretty? And I'm knitting both of these just as a tube, and then I'm going to throw in the Afterthought heel and add the toe. And the contrast yarn is not in here, but I know it's close by. Somewhere on my table. Oh, it's on the floor down there. But yeah, I will be doing that here very soon, because we only have a handful of days left and then we're finished. Today's hot chocolate is double chocolate. Double chocolate hot chocolate. And it is very, very good. We just got back from being down in the cities. We were down by St. Paul, Minnesota. And last night, my husband brought me with his, along to his little business dinner he was having. It was a new place downtown somewhere in St. Paul, on this, street that was very, I've only been to St. Paul a couple times, so I'm not very familiar with the area at all. But it had, restaurants and little gift shops and things like that. And I can't remember the name of this restaurant. It started with an R. But walked in the door and they have someone to take your coat, this woman. And as soon as my husband and I walked in, so I was wearing my brown coat and my Yuletide, and he was wearing the Red One hat I knit for him last Christmas. Or we went to see the last Christmas season, the new Christmas movie about Santa called Red One, and it has The Rock in it. And there's a hat pattern. The woman who made the hat for the actor that plays Santa, she published the hat pattern and it's called the Rustic Red One, I believe it's called Rustic Red One hat. And I knit that. So this time of year, my husband's wearing it again. And as soon as we walked in the door, the woman taking our coat said, well, if it isn't Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. Oh, it was pretty funny. I was like, thank you. She was impressed with the knitting, and that was funny. Anyways, we had to laugh about it. Yeah, so today I made an idea that I had seen before several months ago. Saw someone, I was flipping through social media, saw a little video where someone had done this. I made pumpkin pie balls. So yeah, when you come back, I'll talk about some of the difficulties I had with this, just minor ones, but yeah, I hope you enjoy. you ever seen anything so cute? This is Charlie. This is why we went down to the cities. He's a cutie pie. He's just a baby. He's got blue eyes. And he's 8 weeks old. So some of you guessed right. Thank you, honey. Okay, so the pumpkin balls. I had trouble dipping them. I was trying to, first I did a spoon, and then I did the fork thing, and then I went back to the spoon. The best way was roll them around. And my tip to you is to make sure that they're very, very cold, because it went by way better once they got really cold. So I had just, you know, put them outside because it's very cold outside and it's like 7 degrees out there. And for like 15 minutes thinking, oh, that'll do it. And then kind of fumbled around. But when I left them out there for like half hour to 40 minutes, then they rolled much better because they were much more. My husband thinks they're delicious. These are a big hit. They're surprisingly very good and not that difficult to make. And then the other thing I didn't talk about before was I use my Instant Pot as a double boiler. Maybe I did talk about it, but it's great. It's great to boil the water in the pan part, you know, of the Instant Pot, and then put your saucepan down in there. And it doesn't scorch, it doesn't burn or anything. It works perfectly. So the only thing I would say is make sure you wear long sleeves, because they're, you know, the steam is coming up, whatever, you know. So yeah, this is Knits and Pearls, day 19. Ooh, it's a pretty color. And some clips. I can never have too many of these. I sew also, so these are handy for that. There you go, there they are. I like this one. The Dandelion and Dogwood from the Dahlia Patch. Lots of people like this one. Ooh. I like this one. Isn't that spectacular? Ooh, so good. This one's called, oh, what is it? Jowie Frambo? I don't know. You guys tell me, what does that say? Maybe it means something. I don't know what it means. Someone tell me. All right, and on to the Sisters Weekend Yarn Co. Advent that I got as a substitution to Fiber Genie, because Fiber Genie's ended like on, what was it, day 13. And so then I got this one thinking it was a 12-day. I've said this before. It's not. It's a full. So I'm opening a couple at a time. It's Only Murders in the Building themed, and it's called Only Murders in the Advent is the name of it. And this is a show on, is it HBO or Cinemax? One of those. And we watch it. It's very entertaining. Thoroughly enjoy. So here is day 10 of it. True Crime Junkie. Can you see it? Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Stitch Stoppers. Who of you likes to watch or listen to the, like, well, there's lots of podcasts, and then Dateline is one of my favorites, and 2020 is another one, 48 Hours. Love watching those and knitting. But, I have to be in the mood. Like right now, this time of year, I don't want to watch that stuff. I want to stay like jolly and happy and Christmassy. I don't want to watch crime shows, so I don't this time of year. And then there's other times where I'm just not in the mood either, but then I get in the mood where I want to watch a whole bunch. So yeah, and these were in there too. Can you see? I think it's focusing for a second, but they're, yeah. Anyways, cool. So I think I grabbed 13 and not 12. I did. Well, this is 11, and I'm gonna just open 13. It's too late now, and I'll make up 12 tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, they're so good with these colors. Oh, I love it. Okay, I do have to get a little ring to put them on, but look at that. It's so good. I'm gonna do 13 too. It is also yarn. Ooh, yes. Another really good one. So let's see. I opened 11 was to prevent a stabbing, and 13 was I'm the gift. I'm the gift. And there you go. I'm losing one. They're good. But you can see the yarn looks very similar to the top of the card here. All right, guys. Well, I had a very, very long day. We were up bright and early, and then on our way back up, we stopped Costco and did a little Christmas shopping and that kind of thing, and then we hit a blizzard on the way home, and so then it's like, I still knit. I was still knitting, but there was a couple times I'm like, oh, don't watch, it's kind of scary. And at one point we did do a little sliding, so in a roundabout, and that's never fun. Oh, the joys of winter. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.